What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at my squad for this week's Champs and Gauntlet in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Now, I've yet to actually build my squad yet, and so if you're wondering, well, Ty, why are you doing it in here and not the game? It's because I still have not actually built my squad. I'm still waiting on the market to settle down a little bit, seeing exactly what does happen. Also, I'm getting extremely close to my level 60 rare player fantasy pack. That probably will come on maybe Sunday. I'm trying to, you know, do some calculations in my head. Maybe it'll come on Sunday, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to kind of just see ultimately what does end up happening. I hope it's here by Sunday, but who really knows? Now, my squad this weekend is going to be ridiculously expensive. It's going to be the best squad that I've ever went into the Gauntlet with. And if you're wondering why, I don't have James Pierce Jr. yet. And so I'm still aggravated about it. And this weekend is my last chance to do exactly that. We're going to start off at the quarterback position with Braxton Miller. I think Braxton Miller is the best quarterback in the game. Yes, Pavia is close. There's other cards that I think are close. But I do think Braxton Miller is the best quarterback in the game. I do need to give him workhorse this weekend, though, because last weekend he got hurt. And it kind of hurt me quite a bit. Like, after he got hurt, things just were never the same in that game. And I ended up losing the game, but he's an absolute stud. Running back position, CJ Spiller. His price is extremely interesting to me because it's pretty high right now. Because of the fact that, you know, obviously Deshaun Jackson comes out on Sunday. People don't want to wait till the last minute to get him. And so a lot of people a lot of people do have some of those Legends cards and they're just holding on to them, right? I don't necessarily want to lock in for Deshaun Jackson, but I like CJ Spiller so much that I don't want to sell the card. He's an absolute beast. In my opinion, the second best running back in the game behind Anthony Thomas, and he's just not a card that I'm interested in selling. I think the card is an absolute beast. My wide receiver position is full of BNDs. This is the exact reason I'm not getting Deshaun Jackson. Because I've got Ryan Williams, I've got Lacey, who might be the best of them all. Colin Lacey is an absolute beast. And I've got Megwood. And then in my wide receiver 4 spot, I've got an unsellable Amari Cooper. There is no reason for me to lock in for Deshaun Jackson, although he is the best receiver in the game. When I've got the wide receivers, I personally do. Next, we got our offensive line. And my offensive line, I don't normally like to spend, but here's the situation. Offensive line, they do see a boost in run blocking and agility if you do run the homecoming cards. So, my squad, it's not going to be full of them, but I'm definitely running a lot of these homecoming cards this weekend. It's one of those things, if you're going to give me a +2 boost in a lot of these stats, I'm going to take you up on it. So, I'm planning on getting Morangas, planning on getting Lamar Sr., and planning on getting Manuel. I mean, all of these cards are so good. Manuel is one of the best pass blockers in the entire game. All 3 of these cards are really good pass blockers. And so for me, I'll probably throw the ball more than I run the ball, like I normally do. And these 3 cards are going to lead me to success up front. The other 2 guys I got are unsellable, so they're just going to run until they can't really run anymore. And that's Cooper, as well as Jonah Monheim. 2 cards that I really do like. It's crazy, though. I'm running 3 centers in my lineup. I mean, we got to get more, and we have started to get more, like, tackles, more guards in the game, for sure. But it is crazy to me that I'm still running 3 different centers up front. Now, tight end, it's interesting. Very interesting at the tight end position. I really want Eli Stowers. But because of his price, I don't think it's smart. When, Nesbitt is going to see his boost and catch, Nesbitt is going to see a boost, he's going to see a boost and catch, he's going to see his boost and acceleration. It just does not make sense for me not to run Nesbitt this weekend. It doesn't. He's going to be way cheaper, nearly just as good. So he's going to be my tight end because I'm going to save coins, and he should be absolutely outstanding. Recently been running Cooper Flanagan. I'm just not the biggest fan of him. I don't necessarily love him. This offense is 4.1 million coins. Now, Ryan Williams, Megwood, Lacey, Amari Cooper, all those cards were free. Monheim, Cooper, free as well. So, I mean, it goes from being 4 million coins to realistically, by the time I'm spending my coins on these cards, it's going to be a lot cheaper. Maybe like, I don't know, 2 million coins. And Braxton Miller is a big part of that. Like, I'm running back Braxton Miller. Nobody can tell me anything about it. Braxton Miller, to me, is an absolute beast, an absolute stud, and I'm running him. So, that's where I'm at with Braxton Miller. As far as the rest of the squad, a lot of them are BNDs. Now to the defense. The defense, some may argue, is better than the offense. Now I'm going to start off at the cornerback position. Quincy Riley. Again, sees an acceleration boost. I think it's a zone coverage boost as well. When you're boosting those two things, how am I again supposed to not run that type of a card? You're seeing a big time boost for a cornerback is one of the main positions it does boost. I'm going to run Lee on the other side, a card I really do like. Will Lee the third. Can play a lot of man coverage. The 92 man coverage is crazy. And then on my third piece right now is Aiden Garnes. Plan on playing maybe more man coverage than zone coverage this weekend. Normally I don't do it, but if I do want to play zone coverage, guess what? I've got this Kobe Bryant who can play a ton of zone coverage. You upgrade him, he becomes an absolute beast with 89 speed, 90 zone coverage. And then in my cornerback spot, I've got Talib. I've also got, some other corners that can play. So pretty deep at the cornerback position, but again, if I do need a corner to play some zone coverage, Kobe Bryant is my plan to play probably over Aiden Garnes. Probably is who I would end up playing him over. Next, the right end position, Julius Peppers. I still think he's underrated. 86 speed, great block shed, great power move, great finesse move. Julius Peppers is just an absolute beast at the right end position. I'll probably buy Romello Height back. I'm going to maybe come out 2,000 coins ahead. Don't know if it's worth it, but I don't mind Height. Definitely think the card is just fine to run. Defensive tackle position, I'm definitely running the Swanson. Zach Swanson is an absolute beast on this game. I know he only has 80 speed, but he's got great acceleration, great finesse move, good block shed. He's going to be a beast for me. So Swanson definitely has a spot on my squad for the time being. So up front, I'd say we're pretty solid. Cornerback positions, I'd say we're pretty solid. I don't necessarily think I'm going to pick up Travis Hunter, but he's a card that I've thought about before. So I'm not going to sit here and say like Travis Hunter for sure isn't going to play, because I have thought about picking up maybe him instead of Aiden Garnes. Free safety position, there's really no questions asked. Ed Reed. Strong safety positions, I think I'm going to run Lamiles Brooks once again. It's going to be a weird situation though, because if I play any man coverage, I'm going to run Hunter Wohler instead. So they'll probably rotate, but again, Lamiles Brooks, when he sees an acceleration boost and a zone coverage boost because of the homecoming promo, it's hard not to run Lamiles Brooks. There is a really good strong safety as well that I've thought about picking up, but look, if you're looking who I'm talking about, if you want to talk about the best strong safety in the game, it's Jalen Stroman. But I don't know if I can pick him up. Like, that is an insane amount to spend. But if he does end up getting cheaper, he's a possibility as well. Right outside linebacker, I never thought I'd be plugging in this card, but again, I think I'm going to go for glory this weekend. Wesley Basante. This card is an absolute stud. Now, he's only going to play if he is for sure dropping in coverage, because the power move, the finesse move is not getting it done for my squad. So if he's not going to play coverage, he's not going to play for me, but I do think he might be worth the pickup. At my middle linebacker, Dolak is an absolute beast, an absolute stud. 88 speed is just ridiculous on the field for me. Linebacker 2, Harold Perkins. I don't know how much he's going to play or who is all going to play. I run some different defenses, so it really depends. But I do not mind Harold Perkins either. Last, certainly not least, Colin Oliver in our last linebacker spot. He will for sure see nearly every single snap on the field. I love Colin Oliver. Everything this card is about, I am a big fan of his. So that's going to be my squad, probable squad for this weekend in Champs as well as Gauntlet. You look at the price, it says 6.6 million coins. Remember, Hunter Wohler I got for free. I've got Talib for free. I've got a lot of these cards that I didn't necessarily have to pay for. So that is something that I just want you guys to realize. Like, I'm not actually paying 6 million coins for this squad. Maybe like 3-4 million though is probably closer to the truth there. So is this squad worth it? Am I going to end up, maximizing it, getting James Pierce Jr.? I don't know. Only time will tell. One thing I will say though is I hope to have a lot of success. I hope that at the end of this thing, I do end up getting James Pierce Jr. and can at least have something to claim that this squad was worth these 6 million coins, which still to this day doesn't seem right that it's 6 million coins. Like, I can't stand the fact that I'm paying that many coins for this squad, but hey, at this stage, you gotta do what you got to do. So this is just the temporary plan. Again, I don't actually have a lot of these cards yet, waiting for their prices to settle a little bit down into tomorrow, and then we'll probably pick them up maybe heading into Sunday. So probably when I'm gonna play the Gauntlet this week. But that's gonna wrap it up for my video. Let me know your thoughts on my squad down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.